It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
They're weathering a big absence. Their best player out of the lineup, but it's a chance for the others to step up.
A look at the Magic starting group. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Brett is out there with Scott. Then there's Anderson, and it's Hardaway in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, we've got West. O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kobe, and it's Johnson in at the 1. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season.
Tip off. Goes to Orlando. Here's Hardaway. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Shaq passes to Bryant. Over Scott. Kobe, no good. Anderson against West. Pass to Hardaway. Stolen by Magic. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Poke loose. Hardaway finds Anderson. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Anderson passes to Scott. From outside, off the mark. Here are the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Hardaway with it. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Grant with the screen on West. The 10-footer. And that's good for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
O'Neal's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to O'Neal. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. West outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar. And the jumper from down low is good.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Hardaway passes to Anderson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Inside. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. For this young Orlando team last season, GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
West, that's good.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
The Magic trail by 3. Hardaway kicks to Anderson. Back to Hardaway. Johnson with the block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot tonight.
And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Down low, O'Neal with the steal. Johnson against Hardaway. Passes to O'Neal. The 3 from Bryant knocks down the 3 ball. Bryant's got 5 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now here's Kobe following the shot by Penny Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Kobe kicks to Johnson. From deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Fast break points, and they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
Greg, you brought up their fast break points. Their offensive system was all about tempo, never taking a break, wearing down the other team. Orlando with the ball. 11-point game. Here's Anderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Lakers ball. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Now here's West. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the break. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Here's Johnson. The Magic getting the bucket. Bryant outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. Shoots over Scott. Here's Shaq. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. O'Neal's got his third bucket of the night. The Magic trail by 11. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Magic moving the ball around. A floater. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. O'Neal's got his second bucket.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. He's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
Now the pass to Johnson. Outside, Kobe. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Magic. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Hardaway, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Shaq with the slam.
Talk about being unstoppable. Shaquille O'Neal on that play, just too big, too explosive.
The Magic trail by 11. Hardaway passes to Scott. Anderson inside, defended by West. The kick out to Scott. And Grant now top of the key. And shot on the way. Scott, good. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Look, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball with such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Los Angeles leading by 9. Wilkes the pass to Baylor. He kicks to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 7.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
They get the rebound. Here's Turner. The shot misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
The Magic trail by 11. Takes a step back. Crosses over. Good on the bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Here's Black. He has yet to score. Drills the three-pointer.
A heady player. Shaw reads the defense effectively, knowing exactly where he can get his shots.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. Here's Baylor. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist.
And off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here is Shaw, covered by Johnson. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's Royal over Baylor. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Lakers making a switch here. Goodrich is checked in. Free throw, no good for Royal. We know Greg LA's challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their star.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
Here is Shaw. He's covered by Goodrich. From 10 feet out, up again, Baylor. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 10.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here is Shaw. 5 points in the game. And Turner kicks to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for them in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Mikan. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Mikan tipped back in for 2.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Low block shot. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Baylor can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Royal the pass to Shaw. 1:11 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Royal. Worthy with the defensive effort.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Pass to Goodrich. That one goes in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Shaw. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shaw has got 8 points. Lakers leading by 11. Outside Baylor. Here's Mikan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Orlando's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Goodrich. Here's Shaw. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. They've got Grant. Black is out there with Armstrong. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Howard in at the 3. Greg, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin, and plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or want it to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by Orlando. O'Neal finds Bryant. The Lakers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. Bryant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, smart pass by Abdul-Jabbar, ready and willing to find his open teammates.
To the inside. Back the pass to Armstrong. Here's O'Neal. And it's Orlando with another. Here's Johnson. He's got 7. Rest outside. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
The Magic making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Bryant hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Scott. Kicks to Armstrong. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Here's Armstrong. The three-pointer, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Orlando shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
He's off on the first.
You know, Shaq is a nightly double-double threat and a behemoth in the paint. Really a powerful, powerful force.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Anderson, he's checked in for Black. Shaw subbed in for Armstrong. And the second free throw, good. Now Johnson. He's got 9. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Bryant. Plenty of space. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. And it's the Magic with the ball after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. It's blocked by Shaq.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
of scoring points off turnovers. A solid season for them. They were in the top half of the league. One of those stats that tells you about a team's level of aggression.
Five to shoot. Here's Shaw. Another miss by Orlando.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shaw passes to O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Shaq.
You know, he's no stranger to contact and getting fouled. O'Neal is such an imposing player. As a defender, sometimes all you can do is foul the big fella.
And he can't get the first one.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And he sinks the second. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Scott against Kobe. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Shaw passes to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Grant. Anderson against Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. They double him with West. The tray. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got 11 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Lakers leading by 18. West outside. O'Neal sets the screen for West. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. West has got his second bucket of the night. Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Johnson. Shaw passes to O'Neal. 11 feet away. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the pass to West. Lakers working the ball around now. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Shaw passes to Grant. Pass to Anderson. Back to Grant. Here's Scott, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
He misses the free throw.
And Scott is a steady role player, actually a little more than a role player. This guy is a lethal sharpshooter from deep and can really stretch the floor.
Hardaway's checked in for Orlando. He hits the second from the line. Lakers leading by 20. Pass to West. To the middle. Here's Shaq. It's blocked by Shaq.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. O'Neal trying to break free. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. For the Magic. Boyle comes in for Scott. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Shaw. Here's O'Neal. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shaq's got 10 points in the game.
Once Shaq gets the ball there, it doesn't matter who's guarding.
Lakers leading by 18. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary fantastic Lakers. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Lakers. Scott comes in for West.
The Laker Girl dance team, enjoy.
Johnson against Hardaway. Now the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. The Magic trail by 18. Anderson outside. O'Neal a screen on Scott. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Bryant. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Chamberlain dishes to Kobe. And it's blocked. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Lakers with some changes. Worthy's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Baylor comes in for Bryant. And it's Goodrich in for Magic Johnson. Turner's checked in for Orlando. Bowie comes in for Anderson. The Magic trail by 18. Here's Bowie. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night. And so it's the Lakers with it. Outside Baylor. Pass to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a screen on Hardaway. Goodrich passes to Chamberlain. Scott. Here's Worthy. And the dunk by Worthy.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Bowie following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Hardaway. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Goodrich passes to Baylor. Chamberlain kicks to Scott. It's good. Scott's got his first bucket in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 7. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Tell you what, that's got to get Hardaway fired up. He loves capping off those alley-oops like that.
And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 16-point game. Here's Goodrich. Again, the Lakers. Here's Hardaway. He's got 9. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Magic trail by 20. And here is Hardaway. Out to the wing. Here's Bowie. Pass to Royal. Clock at 6. Orlando moving the ball around. Shoots. The shot by Turner, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Up and in on the layup. Chamberlain got his second basket of the game.
Completely aware of everything around him. Goodrich quick to locate the open man.
The Magic have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Passes to Hardaway from downtown. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. And the Lakers call time here.
Start it.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Bowie. Hardaway against Goodrich. Outside Baylor. Here's Mikan. That shot is off. And there it is for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 12. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Watching Hardaway take over games, love it. Remarkable scorer who can fill it up in bunches in a hurry.
A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Scott the pass to Baylor. Here's Mikan. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here are the Magic now after the basket by Los Angeles. Howard against Baylor. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Worthy.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Goodrich against Hardaway. He kicks it to Black. Right side Hardaway. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Orlando making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Turner. And Armstrong subbed in for Hardaway. Orlando's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Armstrong against Goodrich. Armstrong with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the Eastern Conference, A-Train.
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning MVPs and awards. Basketball is for my guys, the tall dudes.
Yeah. Bigs never win anything in the NBA. Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, the scoring off the bench changed the complexion of this game. And the way it's going, I mean, keep spreading those minutes around, Coach. It's working for you.
When I was playing, I agree with share of the wealth, as long as you didn't take me out.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's West. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Kobe in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Orlando grabs the miss. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Anderson. Johnson against Hardaway. Over Johnson. Hardaway, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Anderson. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's score, it's stolen by Johnson. Teardrop shot, and the layup good by West. West has got 7.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. Hardaway, no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now here's Kobe. He's got 14. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal sets the screen for Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You will see defenses do this a lot against Shaq, trying to get him to the line rather than give him easy points inside. Make him earn them at the strike.
First trip to the line for him here.
O'Neal, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
O'Neal hits them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Hardaway against Johnson. Anderson outside. Fires for 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Johnson finds Bryant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the 3 ball is good. West has got 5 points in the quarter.
Great ball movement there.
Orlando, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Hardaway passes to Scott. Kobe with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Kobe with nobody back. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Hardaway. 14 points for him. Here's Anderson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Anderson's got 6 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Bryant. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Anderson passes to O'Neal. Outside, Scott. Anderson against West. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Buries it down low. 8 points for him.
And keeping his options open, Grant would rather give it away than waste the possession on a poor shot.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. West outside. Outside Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Kobe. And they double up Bryant. 4 on the clock. West gets the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Bryant finds O'Neal. Kobe's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson dishes to West. Passes it to Kobe. Back to West. The three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Anderson. 8 points for him. And taken away by Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Hardaway passes to Anderson. Here's Scott. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Johnson dishes to Bryant. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now here is Hardaway. 14 points for him. Anderson in the post. West is there. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game, and the difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks. Bryant, high post. Shoots over Scott, and Kobe the bucket with the assist by O'Neal. And that's now 21 points for Kobe Bryant. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Now here's West. 15 points in the game.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Johnson against Hardaway. Here's Shaq. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Johnson finds Bryant. Bryant is doubled. A floater, and that one's good by Shaq. Shaq's got 12 points in the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. To stop the run, here's O'Neal. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 12. Kept alive. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through you.
Down low, O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Shaq is screened on Anderson. West passes to O'Neal. Shoots over Shaq. Again, Los Angeles.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Well, Orlando shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. The pass to Hardaway. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Royal, he's checked in for Grant. Bowie comes in for Scott. Black's checked in for Anderson. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. Knocked loose and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. O'Neal looking around. For three, West. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shaq screen on Cooper. Shaw passes to O'Neal, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bowie. Here is Shaw. O'Neal a screen on Cooper. Here's Shaw. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. LA's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Cooper the pass to O'Neal. And here's Bryant for 3. Hands it from downtown. Kobe's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here is Shaw. He's got 11. Royal with a screen on Cooper. Shaw drills it from outside. Shaw's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Bryant dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's West. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Shaw. O'Neal a screen on Cooper. Inside. Worthy's checked in for Los Angeles. Orlando also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Bowie. And Armstrong subbed in for Shaw. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
West kicks to Kobe. Worthy outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. O'Neal passes to Kobe. With the second effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia strength from O'Neal. Brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converting.
Second team.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe for the Magic. Grant comes in for O'Neal, and it's Scott in for Royal. Orlando's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Armstrong against West. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Orlando has possession. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. On the court for Orlando, O'Neal is out there with Grant. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Anderson. And it's Scott in at the small forward position.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Kobe. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shots good from West.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And here is Hardaway. After Jerry West just got that 3 to go. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, is, you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Kobe, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here is Hardaway over Johnson. And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson, the pass to West. Scott against Kobe. And that one drops for him. Kobe's got 26 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hardaway kicks to O'Neal, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, good work from the big man. Shaq knows exactly when to find the open man.
So it's the Lakers now. West outside, passes it to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar against Grant. West outside. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Magic ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Johnson over to help. Shot clock at 6. Scott finds Hardaway. Back to Scott. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
There's the pass to West. To the middle, trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. 11 feet out, and he hits it. That's 23 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Here's the teardrop, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Pass to Johnson. To the paint. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's West. Shaq screen on Scott. Bryant drives in. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Slicing them up. Kobe so slick on the drive.
The Magic have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Outside, Bryant. Bryant is doubled. Johnson, the pass to West. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Anderson.
Got to step out on that, or else Anderson going to cook you from deep.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson outside. Outside, Kobe. O'Neal a screen on Anderson. Rest passes to O'Neal. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kobe, that's good.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Orlando, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Anderson. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. West dishes to Johnson. Rebounded by Hardaway. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside, Kobe. Kobe draws the double. O'Neal high post. And Bryant kicks to Johnson. Shaq is screen on Hardaway. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Anderson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Johnson over to help. Lets it go from deep. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Penny Hardaway.
Anderson also has tons of confidence in his jump shot. He's a dynamic offensive talent.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Bryant. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Orlando's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Hardaway finds Anderson. Releases from 15, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
The first one falls. James Worthy's checked in for Bryant. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Outside Worthy. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
Magic shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Hardaway kicks to Anderson. Back to Hardaway. For the three. And Nick Anderson hits from deep. Anderson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Magic knocking down the tray. West passes to O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assertive move by Shaq. He wasn't waiting around at all.
Now Hardaway. And Scott has it in the corner. Hardaway against Johnson. Here's Scott. Oh, Worthy with the block. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in.
Anthony Black.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Worthy outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Anderson against West. And finished off by O'Neal.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Outside Worthy. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
Here's Grant. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's score, Anderson finds O'Neal. It's blocked by Shaq. West outside. To the inside. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist here tonight. And it's the Magic's ball. Here's Black. Outside, O'Neal. Fades back, and Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 23.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now, here's Worthy. He feeds it to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. 5 on the clock. O'Neal sets the screen for Johnson. Shoots from 8, and O'Neal finishes inside. Shaq's got 31 points.
Nice recognition from O'Neal, making sure he got off a quality shot.
Well, Orlando shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Black the pass to Anderson. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, O'Neal. It's blocked by Shaq.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Lakers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shaquille O'Neal.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And Johnson drops them both. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Johnson double teamed. Worthy finds Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Passes it to Anderson. Grant with a screen on West. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Johnson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Shaq.